is the hottest radio station.
This is Tonic Scar Radio.
Welcome to Tonic Scar Radio, and tonight we have the Skatuesques all the way from Dublin. We have Christine and Dee on the call. How are you doing tonight?
Hello. Hi, how's everybody?
Hey everybody, how are you?
All good. I'd like to ask you a few questions about the band and where you came from, etc. So when was the band formed?
2016 was when it was actually all put together. The idea came up in late 2015, and I actually approached Dee and I said, look, you're interested in this? And it all kind of kicked off from there. So we advertised like done deal everywhere, to get the rest of the band together, and it was 2016 when it actually all kicked off.
Okay. So who decided on the name, and where does the name come from?
Well, we all kind of threw names about, but it was Christine that came up with the beauty of the Skatuesques. So, and we all fell in love with it because it's a beautiful name and it's unique. It's very unique.
But what it is, right, is a statuesque is a beautiful woman, yeah. So Skatuesques are beautiful ska women. So that's the madness behind the name, yeah.
Nice. Over the years, who's influenced you as bands, or what bands have influenced you over the years?
Jesus, so many.
Obviously, I know the Body Snatchers. Obviously, is that one of them?
Well, the Body Snatchers would be the Specials. You name it. Any of the two-tone bands would have been an influence. I'm looking at the walls here. There's so much going on. Any of the two-tone bands would have been a big influence. Then you have like the likes of the Trojan Reggae, and then it's amazing. Just so many. I actually have Fun Boy 3 here. That's even another one, isn't it?
Wow. Neville. Yeah.
I'm looking at the albums I have stuck on my wall here. So, because I would have bought these back in the day, There's UB40, the House Mountains, more of the Specials. Yeah, there's just so many. Like you could. I'm not going to say Quadrophenia, okay? Because all the mods will have a laugh at me, but everyone is there.
Yeah, it's weird. Like there's so many because myself, it would be stuff like ELO, like Christine said, the Specials, the Bell Stars, but then I'd have like Billie Holiday, Patsy Cline, Brenda Lee, Frankie Valli, and the Four Seasons.
Wow.
Yeah, there's so many. Like because when you sing, you really have to broaden your range. You should broaden your range, you know what I mean? Because of the way that they form and they sing and their tone and this and that. Like it's good to listen to a lot of different stuff when you're in this game.
Yeah. So who out of the band currently writes the songs, or is it a mixture?
Well, there's three of us really. Like I write songs, Dee writes songs, and Eileen, our guitarist, writes songs. And then I go into studio, I sing really badly, and they know what I'm doing. and together. So there's a few tunes there. Like back in the day, I wrote Dee, Bucky Brown, Eileen, The Fear. So that's why all the songs are so different. I'm very old school. Dee is more like into this like spiritual kind of wacky kind of shit. Eileen has this great humour. If you actually listen to the words of The Fear, the words are so funny. She's a very dry sense of humour. So that's why the songs are different. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, but I think that's good though, because like as a group, it shouldn't just be one person constantly penning everything, because then the sound, I find, just my personal opinion, the sound becomes monotonous and it's the same again and again. So when you have different people writing, and then the girls like Ariana will come up with her bass lines, Ali come up with her keys, her melodies, and then Christine would have an idea when she sends me her lovely singing recordings, and from that they build, so we're a unit. We're all a unit. No,
it's like do's and da's, isn't it?
Yeah.
So currently, do you have a record label currently?
We don't. No, it's something we're looking at the moment. Yeah.
Okay, so the last one for the last album, who is that with?
It's with our own. It's ourselves.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
So out the band, who's your apart from yourselves? Who's the longest serving member?
It would be myself, and then Eileen, and then Ariana, and then it'd be Bev, and then Ali.
Okay. So I understand you did the Supernova International Ska Festival on Saturday the 13th. Online. How was that doing it online?
Different. Very
in
different.
what way different?
Well, because when it comes to our music, we're very crowd orientated. Like, we're not just singers and performers. We put on a show.
Yeah.
You know, like we pull the crowd into what we do. We make them feel a part of us. So just putting stuff up, it's great because of what's happening now. But it was a little bit. I found it a little bit strange.
You don't think that's the future of doing stuff online?
There will be a lot of it, but it's not the future. No, definitely not the future.
You can't think of it that way, because if you do, you'll get stuck there. You gotta have hope, because it's like I was saying, what we do is not just because we love the music, it's because we love the people.
I suppose it's like singing in the shower, is it?
Yeah.
Not to an audience, so to speak.
Yeah.
I understand you did the
Sorry, can I just add to that? Yeah, it was just really good coverage. I mean, getting out like the music across the US and all, like the amount of followers and emails and all we got was fantastic. And I know there's going to be great opportunities coming from doing that online. So it gave us that step up into that region. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was good. It was well worth doing. Yeah.
Is there any? I should ask it later, really. But is there any plans for more online coming soon?
Yeah, we're looking at 2 other festivals. There was one in Peru there last week. That went very well. It was, and then there's 2 more. Actually, I got information about today. So yeah, there would be more online. It's a good way of getting across the world.
Yep. Yeah, definitely.
You know. Yeah, so there'll be links going up on our social media pages about what we're up to.
Okay. So I understand you did a Skatuesques Meltdown Festival in Germany.
Yeah, class. It was class.
And I understand, did you get stuck coming back?
Oh, that weather, Christine.
Yeah. We didn't actually get to look. Our flight went. We actually went. We were lucky. The UK, we went all into the UK actually. A lot of the lads going back to the UK got stuck. They were stuck at Perth. But our flight to Ireland actually went out because the weather in Ireland wasn't as bad as the UK.
Really?
So
that makes a change.
I know.
It was like we flew over the storm.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Did. But it was a fantastic festival. The people they were so welcoming. It was fantastic. And it was very well put on, and it was super, super good festival, and it was a great experience to get over to Germany because we've never been there before, and get to like meet some people and get them to see what we do and whatnot, you know, because people do tend to think, don't they, Christine? Oh, all girls doing ska. Oh.
Well, it's very funny. I do be in the audience, you know, and it actually happened in Germany again. So everybody, especially the lads, you know, the old baldies, they'd be standing there, their arms crossed, you know, yeah, well, what the fuck is this? Waiting for like the Spice Girls or something. And then the girls kick it out of the park and they're all looking going, what the, you know, blown. They were coming over, I wasn't expecting that. You know, they don't expect what the girls actually do. You know, like they kick ass, like they're not little sweet little girls jumping around stage, you know. They know what they're good musicians, and you know, so a lot of people don't actually expect that to happen.
So I understand at the moment you're looking for a drummer.
Well, we might have that sorted. We have a lot of interest, so hopefully We're back in studio in 2 weeks' time because that's when our studio is open. So we have a few females coming in to try out. So I'm very hopeful on getting that sorted very quickly. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm assuming you've had a lot of gigs cancelled this year due to the lockdown.
Yeah.
Those ones that have been cancelled, I'm assuming they're the people that have bought tickets for those. I'm assuming they go back to the venues, or do they come to yourselves, or are they rescheduled or rebooked?
Yeah, venues would look after the ones that would have been cancelled would have been like the likes of festivals like Dublin Ska Festival and things like that. So that would all be through like Ticketmasters and things like that. So it's either hold your ticket for the next, when the event is happening, or else you get a refund.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So what's the band been doing during lockdown? Apart from chilling out.
Working.
Apart from working and chilling out.
Yeah.
Working on music.
Yeah.
Just never stops. It never stops, because if you stop, it's hard to get back into it. You kind of get blocked.
Yeah, definitely.
So you just keep writing and you keep practicing, because there for a few weeks I didn't really I was like, it'll be fine, and then I was listening to songs going, Jesus, are they the words? How much? Really? So I've taken now to go back over everything, because we're going straight in and we're getting this album polished and out for you guys.
Yeah.
So what's been your favourite gig so far?
I know what mine is for sure.
Yeah, I have a few, but I think Skatuesques.
That's the one, Christine. The very first time we ever went to Skatuesques, and half some of the crowd knew us, some of the crowd heard of us, and again like that, they were like, half came to see us and half came to see what we were about. Yeah. Because they were interested, like I said, all female ska band. There hadn't been one since the Body Snatchers. So people were really, oh, what's this? And we were on at 3 o'clock, wasn't it, Christine?
We were on at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
3 o'clock in the afternoon.
All a room. But it holds about 500-600 people. It was absolutely jammed packed. And as I was saying, like the baldies, the lads, just down there, arms crossed, oh, what the fuck is going on here? And then by the time that we were all crying. I know we were all crying. I think there was people out crying. It was that emotional, it was just they just won that room over big time, and that's why we were on at 8 o'clock the following year on the main stage. Yeah.
I understand next year, obviously it's meant to be this year, I understand next year you've got a gig with Neville Staples Band. Have you ever played with Neville before?
Yes.
Yeah, we played on the same bill, didn't we, Christine, in Manchester, was it? Manchester?
Well, Scam just gone, we were on after Bad Manners and Neville. Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
In Coventry, Neville and Christine would always be there as well. Once or twice actually we've it's not the first time, no. We supported the English beat, Bad Manners, a few now, yeah.
So that's all the questions I've got, but I've got some listener questions. So I've got probably about 5 or 6. So I've got Tony from London. He wants to know the plans on when the new album's coming out.
You want me to answer?
Yeah, you take that one, boss. You take that one.
Right. So the story is that we haven't been together, as you all know, for a couple of months. So the studios are back open in July. So it will take a month and a half to get it all gelled back together again. So realistically, it will be the end of August, early September when the actual recording with of the album will be done, because there's a lot of work behind it. It's not just recorded. Well, a lot of bands
go in and
but the money behind it as well. Like if you're going to spend that kind of money, have perfection. So we've got to.
I was going to say, I understand there's a page, isn't there, to donate towards the album?
There is. There's a GoFundMe page, and you can buy the album in advance. Yeah.
On vinyl or CD, and if you want, you can get it signed as well when it drops.
Nice. Yeah. So I've got Trevor from Blackpool. Are you doing the Coast Town gig in Blackpool? Is it still going ahead this year? And he's looking forward to seeing you again.
Coast Town is the 4th of September, and there's no cancellation as of yet. So yeah, as far as I know, we are.
Right, brilliant. He just said he's looking forward to seeing you when you go there.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing him as well.
The other one I've got, Richard from the Skatuesques.
Hello, Richard.
So he said he's looking forward to you coming next year on Saturday, the 24th of July, at the Dartford Social Club. He's just saying he's looking forward to seeing you. I have to ask. Obviously, they're from Dartford or Kent way. How did that come about? How did you get the gig with them, or did they phone you up, or how did the gig come about?
Right, so there's a lad, his name is Craig Rutherford. He's a big follower of the girl. He follows them around the UK and that. He's actually been to Dublin. He came to Dublin last year, and he actually is putting on the gig. It was actually for his anniversary this year.
Oh wow!
His wedding anniversary. So that's pushed out to next year because it couldn't go ahead this year. So so and he's a big follower of the Skatuesques. So that's how that happened. Yeah.
Colin from London. He wants to know: are you doing the Scarborough this year?
We are indeed.
Yeah, what date is that again?
The 18th of September.
Yeah. Is it still on at the moment?
Well, nothing after. I'll tell you what we have, right? 22nd of August was Dublin Castle. I don't know whether that'll go ahead, like it's a bit close. But the 4th of September is Coast Town. Skatuesques is the 18th of September. Skalloween is the 24th of October. And then we've scooter rallies with VFM. A few there. But we don't know what's going to happen, you know. Like for the girls that walk, I mean, at the moment, if you go outside if you're outside the country, you have to quarantine for 14 days. Yeah. So I mean, we can't go to England for one day and then be off walk for two. You know what I mean? So we have to see what way all this government crap pans out. You know, what they let us do.
I've got another one. Dave from Norwich. He saw you in Skarmouth in 2019. He wants to know if you're doing Skarmouth again. He's heard it's been cancelled this year, but he couldn't see you on the lineup. Will you be doing it in 2021?
Do you want me to answer that?
Yeah, because I don't want to. Yeah, because the Skarmouth is like family. It's not just a gig. It really is like family. So I just work here. Yeah.
We all just work here. We just need to make them millions so we can work somewhere fucking else. Skarmouth, right? So we weren't on the lineup for Skarmouth in May, and Christine really wanted us there, but it wasn't going to happen anyway. So maybe not this year. If not, definitely next year.
Right, that's the only listeners' questions I've got. So I'd like to thank you for joining us this evening. If you've got anything to say, now's the time.
You need to tell everybody how brilliant they are.
Do you know what?
I think they know already.
We're not too bad.
No, how brilliant they are, not you.
Oh, I was having a moment. No, really. All of you guys out there that share our music, that come to our gigs, that give us your time, you guys are the ones that make it worth it. Because at the end of the day, it's not about the fame and it's not about the money. It's about giving something back and making somebody's day just that little bit better. So we're just so grateful and we're so humbled with all your support and all your love. And thank you. Thank you so much.
It's just so much fun, you know, and we've met some like really, really, really cool people across the UK and Irish people, of course. But like, they're all so welcoming. They're all so nice, and it's just been fantastic. So we love going to the UK. It's a great crowd of people.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. And all you guys, yourself, Nick, everybody that's had us on radio, like, thank you. You're very kind to have us because it's getting us out there even more so people can, like, you know, pass it on and listen to our music and stuff like that. So thank you so much for having us.
Okay, thanks for joining us. Thanks very much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.
Mind yourself. Bye-bye.
This is Tonic Scar Radio.